Are you sick and tired of running and ducking for cover every time you see an elite? Do you want that elite to run away from you? Well, in today's video, I'm going to share with you guys the best AR build in the Division 2. Esava, this is LaserBolt. Welcome to today's video, guys. Today, I'm going to be sharing you guys the best AR build in the world of the Division 2. Yeah, you guys heard it here correctly. Now, I know there are a lot of other videos out there talking about what's the best AR build, what's best, what's not best. The reason I decided to make this video is because I am sick and tired of playing with people in the game, and all I see is agent down, agent down. And then I asked them, what's going on? Why do you keep going down? What's your build? And they're like, oh, I'm using the 33377 build because they said it has maximum DPS. But what's the point of having that build if you keep going down? So I decided to put this video, guys, because I got tired of people dying. And I said, how can I make a build that not only is OP as heck, but is also able to sustain the damage as well? So I decided to put this build together, guys, and I hope you guys like it. It's not perfect because I'm still missing a bunch of parts. I've been grinding a couple other parts that I'm missing, but I mean, right now it's about 90% complete. I know with a little bit more tweaks, it'll be 100%, but so far this has got to be the best build you could possibly do in the Division 2. So if we had to put a name to this AR build, I'm going to call it the Shredder. And you're probably wondering, Laser, why are you calling it the Shredder? The reason it's called the Shredder is because, have you ever seen what happens when cheese hits a shredder? It starts melting, right? It starts cutting through that cheese. And you know why it starts cutting through that cheese? Because that's like the elites. The elites are the yellow cheese. And your armor is going to go ahead and cut down that cheese like butter, boys. So let's talk about this AR build. Let's take a look at what we got and go right on in. All right, so currently right now, guys, my build is a 5.66. I was going to make it a 6.66, but it sounded a little bit too cryptic, and I was like, hell no, we ain't do that. We're just going to stick with the 5.66. Now, perfectly, I would want this to be a 5.77. Now, I'm able to get it to 5.77, but I lose a couple of perks, and I don't want to lose those perks as, you know, it's all about them perks, baby. So we're going to be taking a look at weapons. So first and foremost, guys, weapons you should be running. Now, I've seen videos where they talk about AR builds and they don't even tell you what weapons to use. They're just like, use an AR. They're like, yeah, but what AR? Well, two ARs that you want to make sure you have. Either the P416 or the P416. It's basically that, guys. You could go with the custom 416 or the G, whichever one you want. But 416 is a hard-hitting AR. You're going to want to make sure you have that. Now, as far as talents are concerned, there's only two really important talents you need to look at this gun, and that is the primary talent. We're going to go with Strain. Now, there is another talent that's actually really, really good, Optimus, and its weapon damage is increased by 3% for every 10 armor missed from the magazine. Now, the one I have in my AR, it's Strain. It says plus 10 critical hit damage is gained for every 5% of your armor that's depleted. Both of those are the ones you want to look for. If your AR does not have any of those two, either put it, infuse it with another AR, or bring that talent into that AR, or find yourself another AR. Now, for a secondary weapon, I am running the Shatterbox. The only reason I'm running that one is because of its, its perk, its holster perk, the one we want, the Bladdermouth. It says, while holstered, reloading your weapon within 5 seconds after a kill grants you 20% rate of fire. That is the only reason why I'm running that one. It's actually a pretty decent weapon, but that's the main priority reason I'm running that. Now, one thing I do want to let you guys know, though, whenever you guys work on a build, you want to make sure that that build has synergy. If the build doesn't have synergy, it could be the best DPS build you can find, but synergy is going to be very, very crucial when it comes to the build that you have. Now, this is why this build is so good, because the synergy is so well paired with the perks I have chosen for this build, and it's just going to make you guys a monster. Trust me, guys, if you guys ever tried another AR build, try this one. You guys will not regret it. You guys can come and comment in the comment section down below back when you try it and be like, man, I should have been running this build. What was I thinking? So talking about synergy, let's talk about how everything works together. So we have a couple things and talents that work very well. So for my mask, and anytime you guys are looking for a mask, a quick tip I want to give you guys, always pick the mask that has the most damage to elites. Mine has a plus 25 damage to elites. Now, granted, there is a mask out there that has more damage than this, Technically, the God roll for this mask is 50 damage to elites. On this one, I only have 40 because I'm getting the plus 24 damage to elites, and I'm also getting the plus 15 damage to elites with the perk. So really, 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 really good mask, guys, and I highly recommend it. That you all, anytime you're trying to start up a build, start off with the mask always first, because you want to make sure you got that damage to elite. Maybe that's the reason why they put the mask first in the slot. Now, as far as chest piece is concerned, fellas, we have the following. This is what I'm currently running. I'm running Berserk, which it says plus 10 weapon damage for every 10% of max armor depleted. And I also have a restorative, which says plus 10 health on kills. This right here, guys, it's what's going to make you amazing. The reason why this kind of build works so perfectly is because these two talents work so well together. Not only what's going to be happening here is you're going to be getting shot, and every time that you're getting shot, you're dealing out more damage. So every time your armor is getting depleted, you're dishing out 10% damage for every 10% of your armor. So think about it, guys. Every time that someone hits you and your armor goes down, you're going to be doing that extra 10%. On top of that, after you get done killing the person that's actually shooting you, you're going to get a plus 10 health on kill. So they're both working very well together. You're getting that damage, you're getting that kill, you're getting that health back, you're getting that damage, you're getting that kill, you're getting your health back. So it's a really, really good way it works. And by far, these are kind of like the two best talents I find that have one of the best synergies in the game. Now, if for some reason you don't have a chest piece like this, you want to look for something that has Berserk. Those are like the main really good talent. And another one is Unstoppable Force. Another really, really good talent, guys. It says killing an enemy grants 2 weapon damage for every 10,000 max armor. Now, the reason why I'm not running this one is because I always feel that a chest piece, you should always look for a chest piece that has 2 talents and not just one. You should always focus for that. And those would probably be, if I could get an Unstoppable Force with a restorative, that would be amazing. That's what I would kind of be running. But other than that, that's what I'm running right now on my chest piece. Now, in my holster, I am not too happy with my holster, guys. I'm kind of shy to actually show you guys my holster. It doesn't feel that well. The only reason I'm running it is because it gives me a little bit more skill power. But on top of that, it's a really bad one. Like, I mean, I would definitely run this one right here. Now, the reason why I don't run this one is the fact that it gives me that +1 on the red. And it's going to take away a perk from one of my, kind of my backpack. So I can't afford to do that, but I would definitely be running a holster that gave me assault damage, which is the +10 assault damage. That's what you're going to want to be looking for. And, that has a pretty decent perk. Critical hit damage, precise is actually a pretty good one because it gives you that +10, 15 headshot damage. Or you could go with hard hitting, which is another really good one. But that's the only one that I would really, that I feel really bad about that one, guys. So, I mean, that's the only one that really needs a tweak. I think if I find one with a really good one that's going to help me out with either headshot damage or elite damage, I think I would be golden, plus that 10% assault rifle damage. Oof, it's going to be awesome. Now let's take a look at the backpack, guys. For the backpack, we have the following talents. We have hard hitting. It gives you that +10 damage to elites. And we have Safeguard. It says killing a target grants 150 bonus on repair and healing effect for 20 seconds. Now, this is where I say the synergy works well, because this Safeguard perk works so well with the restorative perk. It just coincides so well. Even though we know Safeguard got a nerf, I still recommend this perk. Now, granted, if you had anything that had hard hitting and maybe had vital, then that would be pretty good. Or if you had something that had another restorative, it would stack up. That would be amazing as well. But those are the ones I would definitely go with. Self-adjusting, it gives you +1 armor regeneration. That's actually pretty good too. But as of right now, I can't use any other than the one I'm currently using right now, because it's always going to give me that +2 or +1 on my red, and I can't go over 5. Now, a lot of people might be saying, Laser, why don't you go with something like On the Ropes? Now, the problem I have with On the Ropes, and the reason why I stated in my video when I started people die too much, is because of this perk. A lot of people are running On the Ropes, and this is basically weapon damage is increased by +10 while all skills are in cooldown. People rather use their skills and get rid of them just so they could get this On the Rope perk. Yes, it gives you that +25, but you're losing so much value on your skills. For example, people are removing their heal drone. People are removing their revive hive. people are removing their cam launcher, and just so you put the pulse, just so they could go ahead and be able to dish out more DPS. When in reality, what they're doing is they're exposing themselves to damage and going down. And that's the reason why I don't recommend that perk that much. It puts too many people at a disadvantage. Now, granted, if you're a really good player, yes, you'll probably stay alive, but eventually you'll end up dying because you're kind of sacrificing or wanting to get hit just in order to do more DPS. Now let's go ahead and take a look at the gloves. Now for the gloves in particular, I am running these ones right here. This one's going to give me +6 on my assault rifle damage. It gives me good health. It gives me protection from elites, which is 5%. They're pretty decent. And it also comes with hard hitting that gives me that +15 damage to elites, which is what I'm kind of looking for. Now, there's other ones I would probably want to run here. Like critical would be a good one that I could probably pick here. As far as talents are concerned, compensated is another really, really good one. It says weapon damage is increased by 15% when critical hit chance is below 20. This is actually really good one, but it's one of those another perks that requires you to be on a 3, so you could have to be like 3 on the red, and that's going to reduce your armor, and I don't want to reduce your armor. I don't want you guys to be like, I want to reduce my armor, guys, so I could take less damage. No, I want to make sure you guys don't go any lower than 5. And as far as my knee pads, guys, anytime you find knee pads, always look for Gilligard. Gilligard is by far one of the best manufacturers as far as knee pads are concerned because it lets you put 2 mods into the knee pads. Now, this is going to allow you to do kind of one of the requirements because this is going to actually allow you to do this build, which is the 577 build, because you could put different sets of attributes to those knee pads. So definitely, Gilligard's the way to go. On this one, I wish I had a little bit more health or maybe a little, like some yellow. That would have been really cool. It does come with restorative. Now, I could move over something like hard hitting, giving more damage to elites, or, move like another perk, or find one that has, I don't even think Gilligard actually, let me see. Do I have a Gilligard that comes with 2 perks or 2 talents? I don't think Gilligard comes with 2 talents. Now, this one's actually pretty good. I mean, self-adjustive. I would really like this kind of talent on the Gilligards that I have. I might transfer it over instead of having that restorative perk, and that's the only adjustment that I would do. Now, granted, on these guys, I have the other one, which are my mods. It says defensive mod. It gives me +10 on health and +300 armor. I also have another defensive, which is the bonus armor and the blind. I definitely could probably tweak that a little bit to get me to a higher number. Now, that's what I have as far as talents. Like I said, synergy works really well. All right, guys, so now let's take a look at these stats, because I know you guys are like, Laser, look at the stats. Now, granted, right now I have 199,000 armor. I could actually tweak that armor to go to 200,000 and mess around a little bit. You guys could do that once you have the 577, but as of right now, that's when I have the 566. I mean, if I had the kind of the holster that gave me that 577, I would be golden, but you could definitely get this to 200,000 armor and over 1,000 skill power. So do keep that in mind, guys. We still have that 45 health and, really solid. So this is what we got, guys. So all of our perks are currently active right here. And I know you guys are wondering, like, let's take a look. So for weapon damage, we have 15,973. We could technically get that a little bit higher, all the way to 16. Now, the one thing I want to make sure you guys look at is this. We have 37 critical hit damage, and we have 64 headshot damage. Now, this is 64 headshot damage that you're going to be outputting. On top of that, we also have accuracy and stability, keeping our guns really stable. And we have 31 assault rifle damage. Now, remember, guys, like I said, if I were able to get the other perk, I would be able to boost my 31 assault rifle damage all the way up to 45. This is going to give me more damage than anything. Now, on top of that, guys, which is the amazing part, I am doing 75 damage to elites. Now, remember, this is 75 damage to elites. I'm going to be melting these elites like butter, boys. Now, granted, you could get this all the way whopping to 100, but you're going to have to sacrifice that 5 on the armor, and it's going to allow you, it's going to make you go down, guys. Trust me when I tell you guys. And you are also doing the 64 to headshot damage. So technically, you're doing 70 headshot damage and the 75 damage to elites, you guys are going to be melting people left and right. Now, this is where I told you that the cool thing about this, guys, is that anytime you kill someone, I'm going to be getting 9,000, almost 10,000 health on kill. And I also get health regeneration, 22,000. So as you guys can see, there are the kind of effects that I'm talking about, that synergy. You're going to be getting that health regeneration because you're going to be getting that health regeneration off a kill. And it's going to allow you to get your armor back super fast. Just on the health regeneration and on the health and kill, I'm pretty much getting the majority of half of my max health. Think about that, fellas. Think about that. That's going to be super duper OP. Now, granted, this build also works really good in PvP. Now, the only thing you probably need to tweak in order to work for PvP is change the chest piece and the backpack to have different talents that have better synergy in the PvP aspect of things. But other than that, you guys are golden with this build. Try this build out, guys. Let me know what you guys think of the 577 Shredder build. Let me know in the comments section down below. If you guys are running another build or would like to see a build for a different type of weapon like LMG, pistol, or anything like that, let me know in the comments section down below. I do hope you guys found this video helpful and informative. If you did, guys, do me a huge favor, guys. Drop a like, share this video with your friends because it does help me out a lot. As a friendly reminder, guys, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and hit that notification bell so you guys can know when Division 2 videos go live. If you guys have any additional questions regarding this video or anything else in regards to the channel, hit me up either here or on any of my social medias. The links are down below. If you ever want to have some chill time or relax and just watch some really amazing gameplay, definitely check us out over on Twitch. Hit us with that follow. Click on the link down below and follow us so you guys know exactly when we go live. Once again, thank you guys for watching, and don't forget WGATAP, and I will catch you guys on the next video.